Hello, everybody. Today we'll be taking a brief tour of our brand new asset library that we have just released. And before getting into it, allow me to mention a few things. So the old asset library or existing assets used to live under this brand settings area. And in this brand settings area, we had two tabs, one for your brand assets, which would be your logos, brand logos or product logos, additional shapes and stickers. And we also had this tab for image assets. So for your product photography, for wallpapers, for other product bundles, etc., etc. So instead, going forward, we're going to take all of these sub-tabs, if you will, and turn them into folders. And all of the assets and folders within those tabs are going to be moved to the asset library. So in the new asset library, you'll see a big folder called wallpaper, and in it, you'll have all of the folders that were inside this wallpaper tab. Now let's move on to the asset library. It's a much better experience. It resembles more of a traditional storage interface. However, we've added a lot of features that are particularly useful for the e-commerce visual production process. Namely bulk removing backgrounds, bulk copying links, file names, and other things. So let's begin. I'll give you a lay of the land. For assets that used to live under categories like stickers or brand logos or product logos, etc., they will all be found here. You can still filter by the existing categories to find old assets. Obviously, you can reorganize the order, by date, by file name. We also have this thumbnail view as well as a list view for more details. Up here, you can upload new assets, you can create new folders, whether it's a folder for products, or whether it's a folder for product bundles, all of which I'll demonstrate in just a minute. So let's say we have this folder for original assets. We're going to go ahead and drag some assets from our desktop, and you can drag it anywhere. If you drag it here, it'll just save it in the root directory. You can always drag it on top of any one of these folders to save it inside that folder. Here we have our assets. The first thing I'm going to do is select them all. Select, you can either drag select, or you can hit Command A on your keyboard. And once you do that, you have an action bar up here to do a bulk process. So you can copy file names, which I'll show you in just a second. Same goes for copy link. You can download all these assets. Right now, we want to remove the background from all of these. So let's hit remove background. We'll get a little preview of everything that's about to be processed and hit process images. This will take a few seconds. And once done, we can upload it to the library and it will be stored in the root folder. So from there, we can go here. We can select everything we've just processed. You can select by selecting the first asset, hit Shift, and select everything in between. And we're going to move it to a different folder. So move to folder, and we want to move it to original assets. Okay. So everything has been moved. We go back to the folder and see everything is in here. Okay, so suppose you want to create a bundle, and traditionally we have this process where you can use a CSV to create a bundle. It required you to copy file name or copy link individually. Now you don't have to. You can select as many as you need. So let's say for bundle number 1, I have a product, and another product, and I'm just gonna go copy file name. So basically the file name for all three of these has been saved, and when I go to my bundle creator, I simply select, so I can select product number 1, product number 2, product number 3, for example, and I'm going to go ahead and copy file name. So what this is going to do is copy the file names of all three of these assets onto your clipboard. We can go ahead and move this to our spreadsheet editor. And here I'm just going to select the first cell here under image file name and hit paste. As you can see, it just pastes right in there very neatly. Again, here I'll select or adjust the amount of times I need it to repeat. Maybe this one just once. And then, so that's bundle number 1. Number 2, maybe it has 4 products, although this is giving me a automatic numeration, but same thing goes for this. I can select maybe 4 items, copy file name back to my spreadsheet editor and paste them all in. So very, very useful. And obviously the same mechanism works for copying links to files as well. So these are really the big features. Yeah, that's essentially it. This, as mentioned, this ties very neatly to our bulk production process as a whole. Look out for more tutorials to come using our new asset library and our bulk production features. Thanks for looking, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.